Right now at noon, Fairland, Oklahoma cleans up damage from Wednesday night's storms.
And after a clear day today, we have rain chances for the weekend.
Plus, volunteer chaplains for the Joplin Police Department receive a potentially life-saving donation.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
This is KOAM News at noon. I'm Elise Snowy. New at noon today, a young woman walking with a toddler on Halloween was struck in a fatal accident. Now, the accident occurred around 7:30 p.m. last night in Granby, Missouri. The young woman, 20-year-old Vidalia Boyer of Seneca, Missouri, was walking along Granby Miners Road with a toddler when a 60-year-old driver struck her with his pickup. Boyer was pronounced dead at the scene. The child, a 3-year-old boy, suffered minor injuries. Now let's check in with meteorologist Lindsay Gaffney for a look at the forecast.
Well, today so far looking good. Temperatures in the low 60s, and we've got sunny skies for the rest of the day. We're about 63 out in Joplin, 61 in Pittsburgh, 59 in Nevada, Stockton, and Yates Center. 58 still in Cassville. So upper 50s, low 60s across the area today. We've got a southerly breeze now. Temperatures warming up a few more degrees to get into the upper 60s, low 70s for our high today. But we're not getting any clouds or rain not until later on this evening. A few clouds are going to roll in, so we're going to get that upper level cloud coverage for the afternoon, but rain chances kick off tomorrow. So just for tonight, it's looking fantastic. We've got mostly cloudy skies by 8 p.m. So those clouds are going to be starting to really overtake everything. And then temperatures dropping down to the mid 50s by midnight with our overnight low 50s, upper 40s. So a bit warmer than it was yesterday. And then we do have those rain chances starting to kick off a little bit later on this evening and into Saturday, all the way through next Tuesday. I'll talk about that coming up.
All right, thanks, Lindsay. Well, some forestaters are assessing damage and cleaning up in the wake of Wednesday night's storms. Now, a storm barreled through the streets of Fairland, Oklahoma Wednesday night. As dawn broke, many families emerged to find their roofs destroyed and their belongings scattered throughout their properties. Many families say they are thankful to be alive.
My husband, he got up and, of course, you know, in Oklahoma fashion, goes outside to check on things. And he could hear it coming and ran back in and said, "Come on, take cover." And we all piled in the bedroom and he pulled our mattress on top of us. And as soon as we heard it, it was gone. Very grateful, very thankful. The Lord had his hand.
I was in the restroom and my husband hollered at me to hurry and get covered. And so I went in the closet. And when I went in the closet, it was where our attic was, fell on top of me. and then I hurried up and got out of the closet and just stood there. And I just prayed.
Well, some families we spoke with shared that this experience has rekindled painful memories from the Joplin tornado. Well, areas of Miami were left in the dark as a result of the Wednesday night storm, and Northeast Electric worked to restore power and internet after lines went down. KOAM's Melissa Alexis has more.
All in a line. It was a domino effect. When one went, then they all started going.
Along Highway 137 in Miami, 17 poles snapped and were laying on the ground after the storms Wednesday night.
When we got here, all the poles were laying on the ground, the wires laying everywhere, and so we had to shut the road. This Highway 137, we had to shut it completely down.
The broken poles and wires cut power and internet connection in the neighborhoods near 110 Road and 130 Road. When Northeast Electric Cooperative got the call for a power outage, they quickly had boots on the ground to restore power. And crews worked to restore internet Thursday morning.
They got out here and got all the poles set back up, or new poles put in the ground, got all the wire back up and got the electric back on.
Superintendent Les Kirkwood says the broken poles not only affect electricity, but are a safety concern.
It could be a hazard. I mean, you don't want nobody, just the public coming up and touching the wires in case they're still hot.
Kirkwood says one of his many concerns during a power outage is people who rely on electricity for their medical needs. He says this is why they make it a priority to get the electricity back as fast as possible.
To get out there and get the electric back up, to provide, service. I mean, we've got a lot of people out there that's on oxygen and everything else, so it's very important.
Reporting in Miami, Melissa Alexis, KOAM News.
Northeast Oklahoma Electric Cooperative began to get calls of power outages around 10 Wednesday night. Now, the Joplin Police Department got a life-saving donation yesterday. 7 chaplains who provide their services for the JPD will receive bulletproof vests. Now, the vests were identified as a need for the volunteer team who put out the call for the donations. An anonymous private charitable gift made those vests possible.
I've wanted it for several years, that's true. In the environment we find ourselves living in today, I think demands that we protect ourselves better. And again, it's not always difficult calls, but some can be. And so this is just the level up of protection for us.
Now, the chaplains who share on-call 24/7 duties for the department provide services such as counseling, death notifications, disaster response, and more. Well, Pittsburgh State University's College of Technology held an open house this morning for area high schoolers. Nearly 500 high school students from the area attended the open house today to learn more about educational avenues and future careers they might be interested in. The event ran from 8 a.m. to noon.
What we want them to do is to investigate these, interact with their faculty and students in order that in the future they can make some informed decisions as far as what they might want to go into in terms of a college career.
Programs for today's open house included environmental safety, graphic communications, and wood product manufacturing, among others. Well, coming up, with just 4 days until the election, the Battleground Blitz heads to the Midwest. And later, we're making maple French toast sticks in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen. Well, it's that time of year to fall back and get an extra hour of sleep. Daylight saving time ends on Sunday at 2 a.m. Daylight savings time runs from the second Sunday in March to the first Sunday in November. The idea has been to maximize use of more daylight hours in the spring and summer months and save on energy consumption. But the practice has its detractors as lawmakers at both the local and federal levels have pushed over the years to make daylight saving time permanent. Well, former GOP Congresswoman Liz Cheney is responding this morning to incendiary comments from President Donald Trump directed toward her on the campaign trail last night. Now, with just 4 days to go, the candidates returned to the Midwest battleground states today after campaigning yesterday out west. Jared Hill reports from Warren, Michigan, where Trump is set to rally this evening.
Former President Donald Trump amped up the rhetoric last night about former Republican Congresswoman Liz Cheney during an event in Arizona.
She's a radical war hawk. Let's put her with a rifle standing there with 9 barrels shooting at her, okay? Let's see how she feels about it. You know, when the guns are trained on her face.
Cheney, who broke with her party to endorse Vice President Kamala Harris, responded this morning in a post on X, writing, "This is how dictators destroy free nations. They threaten those who speak out against them with death." The CBS News Battleground Tracker shows Trump with a slight edge over Harris in the Grand Canyon state, where he's continued to criticize her on the economy and immigration.
I happen to think that the border is the single biggest issue. I think the border is a bigger issue than inflation.
In Battleground, Nevada Thursday, singer and actress Jennifer Lopez joined Harris with a message for Latino voters.
Our pain matters. We matter. You matter.
Latinos make up 22% of the electorate in Nevada and 25% of the electorate in Arizona, where Harris also stumped for the final time yesterday.
We trust women. We trust women.
Today, the candidates turn their attention to the Midwest. Former President Trump is going to hold a rally here in Michigan, a state with a significant Arab and Muslim population that could pull away from both parties.
We would like to have an immediate ceasefire.
The executive director of the Michigan chapter of the Council on American Islamic Relations, known as CARE, sees community members struggling with Trump over his stance on Muslims and immigration, but also at odds with Harris over the Biden administration's handling of the war in Gaza.
This is a belief in the community that the Democrats need to be taught a lesson.
Harris is expected to return to the state for one last push Sunday. Jared Hill, CBS News, Warren, Michigan.
The latest CBS News Battleground Tracker polls show Harris with a 2-point lead in Michigan, well within the margin of error. Well, still to come on KOAM News at noon, Mr. Food.
These aren't your average French toast stick. Wait until you see the surprise we have coming up next.
And we have weekend rain chances coming up. We'll talk about that coming up. Well, today is going to be a pretty good day. We've got mostly sunny skies throughout most of the day, though clouds do start to roll in later on this afternoon. We can go ahead and take a look outside downtown Pittsburgh. Again, mostly sunny skies, not a cloud in sight just yet, though. As we head into the evening, we are going to starting to see those overcast conditions. You can already see some clouds start to creep up into Oklahoma and Arkansas. Those are going to be upper level clouds, so that's really moving in isolated, different from the storms that we're going to be getting in the morning. Now, rain showers on Saturday, thunderstorms on Sunday. Temperatures are going to be in the upper 60s to low 70s. It's going to be a bit cooler on Saturday. Those rain showers are mostly for our western counties, but all of us are going to be dealing with cloudy days and then rain, at least in the evening on Saturday, starting then and then continuing on. Now, we don't have a severe threat for Saturday. We're mostly just getting those isolated rain showers, especially out in the western counties. Severe threat Saturday is isolated to Texas and Oklahoma, so pretty far away from us, not expecting a severe threat. As we head into Sunday, though, we do have that low risk for severe weather in our western counties, and you can see that little sliver of an elevated risk. So if that shifts any farther east, then we'll be in a level 2 out of 5 risk. Until then, we're going to enjoy the rest of the day today. You can start to see those upper level clouds pushing in, temperatures reaching low 70s, upper 60s today. So it's going to be a pretty nice day, a little bit warmer than average at this time of year. As we head into the morning on Saturday, we're starting to see those lower level clouds pushing in, and then rain showers in the western counties, mostly all the way out to Parsons possibly, but Yates Center is definitely going to get some of those rain showers. Those continue intermittently throughout most of the afternoon, but we start to see more rain in our central and eastern counties as we head into the overnight hours on Saturday and into early Sunday morning. So this is like 1:30 in the morning on Sunday. We're starting to get those rain showers pushing in to Parsons, Pittsburgh, Columbus, Oswego, and then heading into our central counties as well. And then another round of heavier rain coming in south of I-44, and then that's where our eastern counties are going to see their rain chances Sunday morning. So this is still 5 in the morning. I got plenty of chances of rain for everybody. As we're heading to the afternoon, we have a bit of a break, a lull before our thunderstorms start off, and this is where we're going to see our low and severe threat for Sunday. Temperatures again reaching upper 60s to low 70s, partly cloudy skies. And here comes the storms that are moving in the afternoon. Those are moving pretty quickly. We're getting strong wind gusts, probably as the main threat for these storms, plus heavy downpours of rain are going to be the main threats for what we're getting Sunday night. It's a warm front that's moving in. As it pushes in, this is going to be pretty late on Sunday, 10:30 now, hitting the Joplin Metro, moving into Missouri. As it passes, a few more scattered showers and thunderstorms continue into the morning on Monday, plus another cold front Monday night. So we've got another threat for severe weather coming in Monday as well. Temperatures drop nearly 10 degrees. We've got a nice Tuesday, and then more rain chances as we head into Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. But after Monday, temperatures remain in the mid to lower 60s, kind of back and forth with our overnight lows in the 30s to 40s.
Well, we definitely need a bit more rain, so it's great to see that on the forecast.
Yeah, unfortunately, the rain that we got on Wednesday did not really have an effect on our drought, so hopefully we could be seeing up to 3 to 5, 6 inches of rain in our area by the end of the weekend. So hopefully that will help out a bit.
All right, thanks, Lindsay. Well, stick around. We're making maple French toast sticks in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen. We'll be right back. Howard's making maple French toast sticks in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
Over the years, we've made French toast every which way. We've stuffed it, stacked it, and even made it casserole style so it was easy to serve. But no matter how many ways we serve it up, you just can't seem to get enough of it. So let me show you a new recipe that I think you're really gonna love. In a shallow dish, we beat together a few eggs with some milk, a good amount of maple syrup, a splash of vanilla, powdered sugar, and a little cinnamon. If you want, you could make it a little richer by using half and half instead of milk, or a little lighter by using refrigerated egg substitute instead of whole eggs. Now get this, we dip some hot dog rolls that we cut in half into the egg mixture and onto a hot buttered skillet or griddle they go. Once one side is golden, flip them in another minute or so, they're done. And the nice thing about these is you can make them ahead of time and keep them in the fridge or freezer and just warm them up when you need a quick breakfast. And although they're amazing, what makes them extra convenient is you don't need to top them with any syrup since it's, shall I say, built in. I do hope you'll go online and get the recipe for our maple French toast sticks, so you'll have a new idea for breakfast that's perfect right through the holidays and well beyond. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where every day we're looking for a shortcut way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
Well, you can, of course, find this recipe along with a lot more good food from the Mr. Food Test Kitchen online. Just go to our website. That's KOAMnewsnow.com. Now here's a look at the 4-state market prices.
Well, it is going to be a fantastic day. Mostly sunny skies until this evening. Temperatures reaching low 70s, upper 60s. We do have rain chances that start to kick off on Saturday, mostly in the far western counties, but the rest of us seeing rain Saturday night and into Sunday. Thunderstorms Saturday night, Sunday night, and Monday night. Plus, don't forget to set your clocks back on Sunday because it's the end of daylight savings time.
Which is fantastic, and hopefully we get the right amount of rain that we need in the coming days. Would be great. Well, coming up tonight at 5 with World Fertility Day being tomorrow, November 2nd, we're going to take a look at the unregulated industry of fertility donation and a new series that spurred a debate. Plus, we'll take a look at how this year's general election is affecting gas prices for drivers in the 4 states. And for the past few years, students in Altamont, Kansas have been developing a student-run coffee shop. And today they celebrate their hard work with a ribbon cutting ceremony to officially open that coffee shop. You can join us for those stories and more on KOAM News at 5. And that's the news for now. Thank you for joining us on KOAM News at noon. Have a great rest of your day.